How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Veronica Mars. It's episode number 7 of season 1. Excited to get into this episode. Yeah, a bit of elections going on with that last episode. I guess that is a bit of a touchy subject at the minute, obviously, going on with what's going on in America. Of course, I guess by the time this is up on YouTube, I guess America will know who their next president is going to be, so we're not going to open those can of worms, though. We are not discussing all that jazz in this video or in any Veronica Mars video, because it was of course that whole situation with Wanda, with Duncan ending up winning, of course, the school election. So yeah, and you know, despite initial you know, liking to an initial liking to Wanda, yeah, she pulled some dirty tricks, really, for Veronica. Was really willing to throw her under the bus, and yeah, so. But we also got a bit of sadness, really, when it came to Logan's story. So obviously, with his dad being a see you next Tuesday. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this episode. So let's go with episode 7 of season 1 of Veronica Mars. Let's go.
Is it my fault a horrible crime played out its final chapter here?
Oh, God.
Or was what happened inevitable?
So, yeah, Veronica getting involved, seemingly, with whatever happened.
It's just stupid. My journal's missing. I think he took it.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's he?
He somehow got it
Boyfriend?
into his head that I have a thing for my boss. Suddenly the journal disappears.
Love how the dog chills
Sort of
in the
my
basket.
Mr. Eccles, I was wondering if I could have a word.
Oh boy.
Anthropomorphic. All yours, big guy.
Your father has generously offered to donate a pair of boots for our school fundraising auction.
Not the one made for walk.
I was gonna say, I was sure it was his father that was donating that.
Is that you?
Class of 79.
Think of all the bad clothes you can mock. Velour shirts, platform shoes.
That would be, I guess, 20 odd years prior.
Okay. I'll do it.
They teach you manners in ESL.
If I was gonna cheat, don't you think I'd pick somebody smart?
Oh!
If he was gonna.
Oh, wow.
Alas. You both get to see.
Oh, you heard that shit. Rufus!
Donate to the United Latino Pain in the Ass Fund. Will you shut the hell up?
Jesus
You like playing with yourself?
Huh?
Or you want to make things interesting?
What did you have in mind?
Well, what a great way to initiate this, I guess.
You're almost as bad an actor.
You now have a full week of detention for me to teach you without luxury time for playing cards.
Oof. Well, at least these two can get on good terms, I guess. So far, since episode 1, since Weevil beat the shit out of Logan.
Maybe then she won't stop calling here all the time.
Oh, shit.
Get over it, Sarah. Grow up.
He seems delightful. Did she fall? Oh, shit. Jesus Christ.
And that the prom isn't the most magical night of my life, like it was for this golden...
Ah,
Oh my God.
You tap that fine white ass. Hey.
You shut your mouth with that, man.
Oh,
You don't know what you're talking about.
jeez.
It wasn't like that.
So, I don't know what you say. You know, furthering the ties to him and Lily. Alright.
He's going through like a phase or something. You two were meant for each other. He's not that stupid.
The long pause, I don't know why.
Talk to him.
I don't know why that's taking me out.
You know, I don't know what you people would do without me.
Well, we'll find out, apparently.
It's not yours, is it? No, seriously, I don't think it's school
It's
policy to
dirty.
have students do chores.
Seriously, would you like to hear the school's policy?
Logan loves to
on gambling,
work his
Mr. Evans?
ticket.
It's
More like Sid and Nancy.
Jesus.
Thanks for the info.
This isn't like her, you know. She hasn't missed a day of work since she started here.
Do you know where I can find Andre?
I was gonna say, let's have a look-see about what Andre is like. So far, he's not scoring a good reputation.
No, wait. That was Professor Plum in the study.
I am seriously
He,
worried.
wait, was he
You are
on
seriously
Buffy?
paranoid is what you are. I didn't hear a thump. Maybe I slept through it.
Well, like Keith.
Why don't you go...
Something optional. Let me know when you're ready for me, Picasso.
See you,
Holy
neighbor.
shit.
Thanks for dropping by.
I swear, he was on Buffy. And I think he even dated Buffy. V, you might want to get out of Dodge. Whoa! Shit the hell!
Possible? Yeah, that's possible. I don't know who you think
He
you
was
are,
Parker.
but you need to stay out of my business.
Parker, that's who he
Am I being
was.
clear?
Crystal. Nice chatting with you.
He was a right asshole as well on Buffy. No one liked Parker. But, I mean, someone must have returned if this is the same day, because the place was clean.
Connected at the mouth in the hallway. I'd always thought they'd get married, and everybody thought they would, but obviously everything worked out for the best. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
How life would have been if,
They were something.
yeah.
Like a couple.
She was part of the Canes.
Better.
See, relationships, communication is very essential, just saying. Oh, wow. It's like she actually lived that flashback. Holy damn.
Oops.
Oh, they're gonna be absolute knobs and disrespect
Obviously,
the
I have no
books.
appreciation of literature.
Would that it were Mr. Daniels'
You
head.
dick.
If I thought you had the cojones to pull it off, I'd tell you.
Never underestimate the size of my cojones.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no. Wait, car gone? Dude, where's his car?
People, break it up, what's the distraction?
Yo, what the fuck? How the hell did they manage this?
Hear me your indignation, Mr. Navarro. We have a witness.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sure you do.
What if Logan's selling him out? Yo, what the fuck?
Tell us who helped you.
Tom. Easy. I've called your grandmother.
I don't blame him for
She's
being
been informed
pissed.
that as of today, you are expelled from Neptune High School.
Oh shit.
You are...
I've handled 100 of these cases in my life, and they often end badly. Prepare yourself.
Shit. I'm just thinking back, thinking is it darts back to Lily, especially since Veronica doesn't have too many friends.
Could you explain to me what that means? Sarah's baby. It wasn't Andre's.
Shit. Oh, hell.
They're helping Eli Navarro? You can't just get away with this, young man.
He's trying to get himself expelled. The way he's pushing his luck.
So what kind of punishment?
I hate to even think this, but maybe the guy that raped her is the baby's father.
She was raped?
What?
Yeah. It's one of the reasons she left her hometown and followed Andre here.
She told you that?
Yeah.
Looks like we're in a bit of a standstill.
Looks that way.
Excuse me?
Oh no, it's a shame that Veronica can't do anything about it. Looks like she's gonna have to take her L's.
Hey, it's Veronica. Here you have some free time on your hands. You want to do me a little favor?
Wait, is she calling Weevil?
What do you guys want?
I don't know. Sometimes the girls get put off by this old motorcycle jacket. Do you think something in suede might make me seem more accessible?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Could you please not do that?
Do what?
I'm not skipping town. I'm just dropping off a friend.
Track number 3.
Oh.
Can I go? They're boarding now.
I appreciate you humoring me. Go catch your train.
Yeah.
Take this one.
Oh! What the fuck?
Hey, man, Lily's my little sister's name, man.
Yo, come on.
That okay with you?
Come on.
You put your hands on me like that again, you'll lose one of them.
Yeah. I mean, he might have a sister called Lily, but given the whole thing with him and the Lily that we know...
I'm gonna miss all this.
Shit. Sarah.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to deal with them sometime.
You're right.
I'm gonna take Killer for a walk. I'll be right back.
Well, that's it though. At least he cares. So he's not like Parker.
Oh, Sarah. What's wrong?
Oh, I just... Oh,
Mom, there's
no.
something you should know.
Oh, no.
Why didn't you tell me she was raped?
no.
I just found out.
He raped me! He raped me! These are lies! You are a liar! Where?
That is fucked up.
Open up!
You bastard! Oh, shit!
Randall! No!
Oh! Good on Keith!
My self-slide. Sure, the real tragedy happened long before I came along. I just brought it to the surface. But are some things better left buried?
In this case... Jesus. Yeah. I mean... Fucking hell. As soon as... Yeah, Veronica had that epiphany. And... You brought up who the father is, and it's like... You just fear that it's going to be the stepdad. Hey. Holy shit, that is revolting. Fuck. It is so interesting, though, because... Like, at first you thought, okay, well, is Andre being neglectful or anything like that? Is he abusive? And especially, like, later on in the episode, as soon as I connected the dots in terms of, he reminds me of someone. Yeah. I was thinking, oh shit, well, he's played this part before. Asshole boyfriend, maybe, but no. I mean, that's it with what Keith had to say as well, that he took on this commitment in terms of, you know, being supportive of Sarah's situation, knowing what happened, but is still willing to make an effort to help. I'm just revolted by the frickin' revelation about the stepdad. Screw him. What a piece of shit. Oh, I mean, that was one hell of a revelation. I mean, some people might sadly think that, of course, that it might lean towards that direction. Especially since the mother did kind of hint that there were difficulties when it came to the stepfather. But of course, you know, it's not always going to be the case, is it? Because sometimes step-parents are just going to be a very difficult subject. but obviously with Sarah's disappearance and whatnot, and the fact that she's pregnant, and yeah, I guess signs were pointing towards that. So yeah, because I had to suspect with Andre there had to be something going on in terms of explaining his early behavior, should I say. And then that would be something more for his character. So yeah, and ultimately he just wanted to be there, of course, in terms of supporting Sarah, knowing that the kid isn't his, but he's still wanting to help things out. So yeah, but yeah. It is just obviously a whole situation where, well, with Veronica, she made the mention maybe some things are, better left unexplored and all of that, but, obviously with this whole situation, the father needed to be shot. Needed more to be fair, the stepfather, should I say. Well, he needed more to be fair. He got off easy in terms of, and it was great that Keith was there to take him down. And of course, Veronica did come to the conclusion that it would have been she had that epiphany. So yeah, but I mean, he would have heard Sarah say, make the comment. Of course, one of the key points was Veronica being able to hear, any kind of sound from upstairs, etc. That was made a point several times throughout the episode. Keith, of course, playing it off in the beginning in terms of I heard Sarah fall because of the fact that, well, he would have slept through it, but it was very integral for him to hear that whole situation where Sarah pointed towards the stepfather, accused him of, just pointed to the fact that he raped her, and yeah, so now I don't know if Keith would have been I'm sure Keith would have been there in time and all of that, but Veronica did come to that epiphany and all of that, so yeah. But, I mean, it was great that Keith was also on the whole situation, realising that, Andre might not be that bad of a person, so, yeah, but, yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting stuff to delve into with this episode. I mean, obviously, there was the whole exploration in regards to, Andre at the beginning. I just love the fact that I had because it was bugging me. I had how there was a bit of a brain fog in my head when it comes to trying to identify who was the person that played Andre. That's what it was like. I was like, I know him. And whereas, what was his name? Mr. Daniels, I think it was, the teacher that Logan and Weevil essentially bullied. I recognized him instantly. I mean, he has a bit more of an established role in Supernatural compared to Parker. Not just that, though, but he kind of looks similar and all of that. Whereas with Andre, he's got a bit of a beard. I don't think Parker had that in Buffy. So you just have to cover it up, and it's like, but yeah, it was just very, very great to follow through this episode, because I mean, with Andre investigating him in the beginning, I mean, that's it though. At first I thought, okay, was there some kind of abuse angle that is potentially going on and whatnot, but I mean, there was really an abuse angle going on. It just wasn't from Andre, to be fair. So yeah, and he was, if anything, wanting to help out. So, but I did, yeah, it was really, really great, I felt, in terms of how they handled with Sarah. I mean, she's in a difficult place, really. Yeah, and you could understand why she ran away. And again, it all goes back to, I guess the signs were there, really, with the difficulties in terms of adjusting with, the stepfather being brought in. Obviously, behind the scenes, we know what happened. But now, running away, it's basically to escape her rapist, and, yeah, and she's completely vulnerable, which is understandable. Like, there's a bug here. Yeah, get away. Yeah. Yeah, with Andre, there is going to be that worry if Andre is going to hurt her. So your heart does break for Sarah so much. But yeah, it was just really, really... I mean, I really, really thought because honestly, I forgot about that first scene with this whole stretcher incident until... and I guess when you find the gun and all of that, yeah. But obviously, in that moment, you still don't know which context, I guess, the gun belongs to, because it could have belonged to Andre. Because of the fact that he could have possibly, I mean, we saw him be completely a bit difficult and whatnot. And of course, when you go to that moment where Veronica finds the gun, it makes you wonder, now, is it because Sarah's using that in self-defense, or is Andre planning something? And of course, it was the former, because we saw what happened. But like I said, I completely forgot about that stretcher bit in the beginning, and the fact that this was essentially a flashback episode because of the fact that it was like, 1 week earlier. And that was because I was invested with the story. But of course, up until that moment where obviously we found out that the stepfather did rape Sarah, you just think back to the gun and you just think, oh shit, is she gonna get shot, or because of course you saw him at tackle thingy. But it was of course the whole situation of her shooting the stepfather, which is completely fair and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I felt like this was a pretty interesting episode. Like even the B plot where we, I mean, well, before we go there, of course, they have been teasing little bits and pieces about what happened with Leanne and Jake, of course, when it came to, they were the couple. I get the feeling that... Okay, so here's the thing. I get the feeling that with Duncan, he might have found out and he might think that Veronica is related. Because I feel like they're trying to play the angle... especially with this episode in particular, having a bit of a situation where we're exploring who's the father of Sarah's kid. And there is that kind of, sick revelation. I get the feeling that with Duncan being very evasive about breaking up with Veronica, that it could all be in, I guess you could say, relation to something similar. That he found out about Leanne and Jake and the possibility that Veronica might be related, so... but here's the thing. Veronica, I don't think she's in her 20s yet, is she? I'm not entirely sure, but... that was, 1979, the, yearbook thingy-mabob. And I think this is around 2004, so that's like 25 years, really. But it depends on how long they've been, seeing each other and all of that, because I think it all goes back to the first episode where, them two could have a thing on and off, etc. So, yeah. And on one of those occasions, Veronica may have been conceived. So, I don't think they're going to do something like that, though. I feel like they might play the possibility of Veronica potentially being Jake's kid, but I don't think they're going to, you know, shatter Keith's heart more than it already is, because, I mean, you had Leanne completely abandon him. You have the town just being against him, obviously, with the wrongful accusation of who killed Lily. So you don't need this to add on to the hurt, do you? But I feel like, given the whole debacle of this episode, it's building in the background of the potential that, well, for Veronica, there is the potential, should I say, that Leanne and Jake, yeah, they may have not been too careful one time, and voila, Veronica may be Jake's kid. But again, I don't think it's going to reach that. I think there might be discussions, given the fact that Duncan may have figured it out, but again, possibility to explore further down the line. But I do think with Sarah's situation and how we, I mean, it's not just fucked, and it's not just, it's not just revolting. But of course, with Duncan, he's going to think, you know, being with Veronica is going to be a bit weird if there's the possibility of her being the daughter of his dad. So, it's the whole Barry Allen, Iris West situation, isn't it? So, yeah. We'll just have to wait and see where things go with that. But, again, before I got sidetracked and wanted to talk about those can of worms, there was the whole situation with Weevil. I loved his contribution in terms of getting the journal, Veronica trying to tighten that guy's arm, by having Weevil just completely mess shit up. So, yeah, and I do love the little, whenever Veronica's in a bit of a bind where, you know, she's not exactly antagonizing or intimidating the people that she's trying to, you know, pressure in terms of furthering this case. Weevil, can you help me out, please? This person's being a problem. It's just all great. But, there was the whole situation with him and Logan. And up until he saw Lily's tattoo, and there's the idea that him and Lily may have slept together. I mean, all good things have to have, there has to be something that ruins the flow, doesn't it, right? But, I mean, despite the teacher, I felt so bad for the teacher, I'm not going to lie, and I'm still, I do wonder how that they managed, I mean, it was careful planning, that is definitely, because I still wondered how the pole got through the bloody car, but, I mean, I felt so bad for the teacher, but I mean, the connectivity between both characters was just great, and look how far they came. So it's just a shame that it came at the expense of the teacher, because he did nothing wrong. I mean, Logan and Weevil were pushing their tickets, and apparently detention was not going to deter them whatsoever. So the teacher was in a losing battle. But, I mean, it was just kind of great to see them two thrive in a sense. So, yeah. But, yeah, up until that moment. I mean, that's it, though. He could have a sister called Lily. We don't know. So, but there is that idea. that them two had a bit of a thing, so hui. But yeah, neat episode. Very disturbing stuff, of course. Understandable why I would think that, of course, with the stepfather being a complete see you next Tuesday. But yeah, it was neat to follow up on, and may highlight certain things that might get addressed, I would say, in the future episodes of this season in particular. AKA Veronica, who's the father? So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my BG Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.